currently 9:15 p.m. and I'm almost done with the IHS styrofoam drawing. I'm just finishing the sunset background. By filling in this whole space above this line, including this side, I initially colored with some yellow Sharpie markers that I had to kind of search for. And then for the top and the top side, I used this Sharpie marker. And then now I'm currently using this one, a sort of hue of red or orange. And I did some blending here by going up and down, kind of like this. Kind of like this. And at this border. I think I'll do that throughout this whole border. Right around here. And then after that I'll have some more work to do. I still have with me the snacks I took for the road, as well as this styrofoam cup that I may draw on next after I finish the IHS drawing. These snacks and that styrofoam cup throughout the day ever since getting back from the blood donation around 9 in the morning have been behind me. And I've been working on the IHS styrofoam drawing. While listening to YouTube videos. I'm hoping to finish it either tonight or early on today. First woke up today around 3 in the morning. I think Dad got up around 6:10 in the morning. And then we left to first go to a local Tim Hortons I found on my phone, actually during the car ride. This was just to find a Tim Hortons that was closer to us, since we had roughly 45 or so minutes to get to our blood donation appointment. Yeah, I was signed up for 8:15 in the morning and Dad 9 in the morning, but we were able to go at the same time. immediately before that, we went to a Tim Hortons location half a mile from us that I found on my phone during the car ride. To look for Tim Hortons in order to get some breakfast. Presumably Tim Hortons instead of McDonald's in order to get cheaper breakfast sandwiches. Of which Tim Hortons happened to have a good deal. 2 mix and match breakfast sandwiches for $5. Of which Dad did that deal twice. For the breakfast sandwiches, we got all biscuit, 2 of them with bacon and egg and cheese, and 2 of them with sausage, egg, and cheese. The only difference between the two different sets of 2 sandwiches is that one set had sausage and the other bacon. His dad got himself a bottle of orange juice while I asked for a bottle of milk. I'm currently having a glass of water because I've had quite a bit of milk recently, and we don't have much milk right now. It was around 12:30 in the afternoon when I had the chicken with French-style green beans. At around 7 in the evening, when I had some of a pizza Dad ordered. So that we would have something to eat for tomorrow. And both of those times I had a glass of milk. At some point today, I think starting at around 10 in the morning, Dad went to his new house in order to paint for a few hours. I took this off at around 11:30. I would have done it at 11, but then I forgot about that. I was told immediately before going into the recovery area to keep that on for at least an hour. About an hour. But then I forgot the exact time that recovery period started. You're supposed to spend 15 minutes in the recovery area immediately following a donation, a whole blood donation. So I initially settled that I would take it off at 11. I took it off at 11:30 and felt that I took it off too early because initially this area has some dry blood around it. Regardless, though, it ended up being okay. I took the Band-Aid that was wrapped around this middle finger at around 6 p.m. from what I recall. I believe after waking up from falling asleep in the afternoon. I think I slept from 3 to 6 p.m. And while in that recovery area, I filmed a a 9-minute vlog in which I switched from between interviewing my dad and talking with my dad. With the camera zoomed in. On a 2.5 magnification in effort to avoid filming any sensitive information. And I made sure to get permission to film from the American Red Cross staff before doing that. At least one of them called the recovery area the canteen area, which, fair enough, they're kind of the same thing. I guess they mean the same thing. I believe these are supposed to be cucumber slices, but either because of the way they were packaged or the way Dad prepared them, I saw one of them in the sink. With the sink having no dishes. When I went to get the cup that I filled with water, I believe water from the kitchen sink. Right before I started filming this video. This is one of the mint chocolate chip Klondike bars that I picked out the other day. At the recovery area, I picked out a pack of Cheez-Its and a pack of Smart Popcorn. While Dad was the one who gave me the bag of trail mix that I had with sunflower seeds, raisins, almonds, and I think some peanuts that split in half, that sort of thing. The shirts I brought with me, the first one, which was a light teal shirt, light as in the thickness of the fabric, not the color. I wore that the other day, and then the extra one I brought, a medium gray background Brockport shirt I wore the day after the other day. So Dad ended up giving me this yellow shirt, this yellow polo shirt. That I wore throughout the whole donation process, from when we left from Tim Hortons to when we left that donation center. After our 15 or so minutes at the recovery area. Also, for some reason, throughout the whole time we were at that donation center, the TV was off, the flat screen TV. Excuse me. And Dad finished his whole blood donation about seconds before I did. And by that, I mean just a few seconds. I don't mean within a minute or two. Also, at the recovery area of the donation center, it was Dad who told me about them having the equivalent of a water cooler, only it looked more modern than what you would expect. Of an office water cooler. I.e., it didn't have a big jug on top of itself, a big upside down jug. It looked more like a machine that dispenses water, because that's what a water cooler does.